I'm at a football match. Ray! Sorry.
So, hi, okay,
I've
Passion.
just
How are you
scared everyone
doing?
off. Sorry. Hello, darling. How are you?
Yeah, grand. This is our channel, God and the Galactics. We love you. We're so grateful for you guys watching today. What are we going to talk about? What do we talk about, Nick? What
Well,
is our general thing?
we talk about everything to do with the ascension, with channelings from the Galactics, communications from God, how to help humanity ascend to the fifth dimension, and everything in between, really. I'm in a silly mood today. So today we wanted
Yeah,
to start talking
geez, it's
about,
really weird.
excuse me while I scratch my nose. We wanted to start off a series called New to the Ascension, and we're going to be in parts because it's going to be quite long. And we're going to try and keep this quite bite-sized because we're able to go on for a while, aren't we, Jen? We can
We're
go on.
wafflers.
So, what's the
We
ascension?
both got
Start
Gemini
with that.
moons. We could just talk over.
Sorry.
Nothing.
Right. What's the ascension, Jen?
Okay, the ascension is evolution. It is the planet is changing, and so are you. We are moving out of the third dimension frequency, which is fear, pain, and suffering, and we are moving to a fifth dimension frequency, which is love, joy, happiness, abundance, miracles. We are moving out of the ego program mind, and we are moving into the heart.
Do we have to
Yes,
go
and
anywhere?
no, and it's such a big deal because we are bridging the etheric realm with the physical. So this is a physical ascension that we are all going through, what you have awakened to. So this is why you have physical ascension symptoms. This has never been done in all other planets around the multiverse have ascended. They have done this before, but we are the first planet to actually ascend on the planet with the planet and bridge the etheric realm with the physical realm. We've taken on 26 million years of density to transform. It's
Wow.
a big deal.
It's a big deal. And what do I have to do for the ascension?
Heal
Through
yourself.
yourself, yeah. Basically, you cannot enter the fifth dimension, which is this love frequency, if you have got any fear in your heart. So there's two emotions in life, love and fear. And if you've got any fear in any way, that can be disguised as negative emotions, past traumas, future projections, that you're worried that you're not going to be able to have enough money for this or time for that or anything else like that. So if you're not basically loving life as you are and have no worries, you've got some work to do. But it's actually easy, simple, straightforward. We have the tools, we can guide you through it. That's why we're here, basically. We have uh, two sister channels. We have the Galactic Light Center, which is a portal for all sorts of information from different people. We're just starting off small, but we are going to be growing and incorporating anyone. As a note to anyone watching this, if you think you have info to offer that we can feature on Galactic Light Center, get in touch. We have a Telegram channel. We have 5djourney.org, which is very much focused on the emotional healing side of things and our interventions, and we'll talk about these tools all the time. And we have this, which is just a nice little ascension buddies in real life chit chat. And as we go through the ascension ourselves, we wanted to bring it to you in like real time, so you could, if you don't have an ascension buddy or someone to talk to, you could gain from our sort of ascension relationship. What else?
All
What was
links are
the
below that Nikki have just mentioned. So, it's a lot we've just told you. So everything you want to find, you're going to find just below. I don't know if it's here or it's coming out. Anyway, it's
there's
somewhere.
somewhere. Right, my first question to you, Jen. What was the biggest thing that you learned about the ascension or going into the ascension? What was was that a good question? Does that make sense?
Yeah, so I had an awakening around 2017, but it wasn't 2 years till after my awakening that I knew about the ascension. So I woke up, I had a Kundalini awakening, and I started talking to my guide straight away. I didn't know that anything else was happening. And then I found my soul family. Actually, it was previous to that. I found a person on the Web of Light, and they started talking about the Galactic Federation. I was like, I must be crazy. I'm resonating with someone talking about Federation, which is in the sky. And I know in my heart, because a lot of codes in the words Galactic Federation. And she said, we are on a planetary ascension. I didn't know what this meant. I just knew that it was truth. And then I started telling everyone the world is changing.
Yeah, which reminds
Can
me,
I
I'm
answer your
going.
question? No.
Yeah,
I think it's really important as well to understand, like, we wake up different ways. Like, some of us wake up from fear, pain, and suffering. We wake up because it's got so bad. We wake up because of our experiences are happening, because we have a dark night of the soul. They get so bad, and you go, this can't be all there is to this reality. Why is it so bad down here? And then, as Nick will often say, you know, you pray to God, you say, please help me in these moments. Often people wake up because they're so appalled by the government, by the system. It's so ridiculously, how can this be like okay and it's allowed to carry on? Or you have some kind of like significant, profound spiritual awakening. But we always say that it's quite important to have the balance of the understanding the disclosure side of it, and also having your spiritual awakening. You know, a lot of people push to one side, a lot of people just want to go down the rabbit holes and just say F you to the system. And then a lot of people just want to know about the angels and the saints and the guides, and they just want to stay there. But it really is, it's working with the two, right, Nick?
yeah. It's light and dark. It's actually the revealing of light and dark, how it has been on this planet up till now, and actually how it is off planet as well, which we'll find out about. So the light being God, the prime source, universal energy, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, however you want to call it. And my next question was going to be something like, do you have to believe in God? I would say you need to be open to the idea of a larger intelligent energy. So the way I like to
Yeah.
convince people that that exists is, there are, so the law of evolution, like how it's been sold to us over at school, and is it Darwinism? I'm sure it's Darwinism. You know, where we evolve as a species.
Says
Um,
I know.
Sorry. Anyway, so what we now
Hello.
know is, what now has been scientifically proven is that actually DNA will react to its environment, and it will react to codes. So
That's
it will react to physical language that it hears, and actually it also can react to symbols. So it can also, I feel, react to touch. So, and actually the five senses. So you know the crop circles. This is something I learned yesterday. You know all the crop circles. They're DNA codes. All you have to do is see them. How cool! How
I love
cool!
that.
So
Once you know, you know, and then you can't unknow. I
there
love
you
that.
go. There you go. And you just have to see the symbol, and that's it. There's all the codes in there. So you need to be open to a larger intelligent energy, a bigger plan,
Yeah.
and you can see that in universal energy, in karma. What you give out comes back. Yeah. So you need to be open to it, I'd say.
So before my awakening, I wasn't into God. I was like a million miles away from the interest of God. God was not cool to me. I was like, I'm not interested in God. So when I had my awakening, it was the universe, you know, that was my greater power. But then I found an awakening with God, which has really changed my life. But I don't think we're going to go down that route today, are we, Nick? We're not going.
No, no, certainly not in detail. Mine was, I ran away from religion at 9, and God found me on a plane to America, to JFK at 20. And I read a book that was titled, or that was within an article, listed within an article that was titled 10 Books to Change Your Life. And this book absolutely changed my life, and then some. And it's changed other people's lives as well through me sharing that book. So a lot of the information I bring to people is from that book, actually. So, and I
And
will
it's
leave a link. I will
funny.
leave a link to the book below. It's, many of you might have heard of it. If you haven't, it's called Conversations with God. And I had a violently aggressive reaction to the title of that book. All the others were fine. When I read Conversations with God, I got a really on my sort of very angry about how can someone call a book that? What are they getting at? And well,
Yeah.
coincidentally, it was in the airport on the way home from this job, and it's a cute little story. I've mentioned it somewhere. I'll bring it up again another time. But yeah, if you want to know the story, let me know. I'll do it in a future video. What else, Jen? What else is new to the Ascension? What's this thing called the Cabal that everyone keeps going on about, or the
So
Dark Palace, or
yeah, the cabal is like the elites, the power that be, and it's kind of like, in the 3D, it's like a bit of a hearsay, or it's like all the powers that be, and it's not a real set in stone thing that there is a governing force that rules over this world. That they have control of the money, they have control of the food, they have control of absolutely everything. They control your news, they control your drugs, they you know they're
just
and
don't
they're not,
control your. Well, they do try and control your brain, but you
yeah,
can
they're not doing it for the
get out of
highest
it.
reasons. We can talk about reptilians if you want. There is a species, they are a fourth dimension species, and they live off our fear, pain, and suffering. If we are sad, if we are upset, they can harness the vibration that we put out. So the whole point of the ascension is for you guys to heal, for you to be in your highest states of joy. It's literally your job now is to be happy.
And we give you the tools to be able to do that. So it's not something that you have to fake. It's not fake it till you make it. It's open yourselves up, do your best, try, use these tools, heal, and all of a sudden you'll be running this in this direction because you'll realize that this feels so much better than the alternative. Can you explain downloads to me?
Yeah, I just want to say the film Jupiter Rising is a really good explanation of what is happening on this planet. It's got so many codes in it. Watch it. Codes. What are codes and
Codes,
downloads?
codes, and downloads,
Downloads.
and soft disclosure in films. Actually, a lot of the Marvel films, it's amazing. There are so many. The Wizard of Oz. There are so many films with
Yes.
soft disclosure in them. I'll get this. The latest one about the Wizard of Oz. So you know the Yellow Brick Road, gold
Yeah.
bullion bars. Oz is ounces. It's
Oh
all yeah, yeah,
no.
yeah. There's loads more things to it. I'll send you the link. Sorry,
I
private
love
chat between us.
it.
Yeah, no, I'll send you the link to this really cool thing, and that is showing the differences. I was like, wow. So soft disclosure, yeah.
I've been
Codes. What
watching,
codes?
before I answer the question, I've been watching like loads of music videos like Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, like lots of people decode them and they watch them backwards. And the cabal love to use astrology, like they understand astrology, like a lot of Taylor Swift's videos, they talk about what's going to happen in the weather. They tell us about extreme tsunamis, any volcanoes that's going to happen, any money things. And yeah, the symbolism, like once you see it, you can't it's hidden in codes. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm going off on a
that's all
passion
right.
tangent.
No, I think it's good. Good thing you mentioned.
Codes or downloads? Which one?
Are they not kind? No,
They are
they're
kind of the
linked, aren't
same,
they? Go
but
on.
like more like a download is significantly from your higher self, from source, and it's like something that you will get into your vessel, which is independent to you. Whereas a code is like like us talking right now, we are giving you the codes. We have the codes for one another, the codes that are absolute truth.
Activating your DNA.
Activate your DNA, like words, for example, like the Galactic Federation of Light has a lot of codes. A lot of people are triggered by it. A lot of people are drawn to it. Other words like God is a woman. We don't need to go into that one. We're not gonna, but that one's a big one. There's other codes like, what other words get you, Nick? Triggers or treasures? I don't know.
Enlightenment,
Yeah.
empowerment.
Dog
Doggies.
com.
Shush. Sorry.
Dog backwards is God.
God confirm there. Dog backwards is God. That's a
Yeah.
God confirm there.
That's
Angel
why.
sinks.
So
Angel sinks. Can we talk
just
about
quickly
angel
on the
sinks?
codes, I'll go to Angel Syncs next. So important that we talk. Okay, so we have our throat chakras have been heavily attacked. The witches, we were burnt at the stake with no one. The censorship has been unbelievable. They know that if we speak, we share the codes with one another, we create the reality. And this is why, no matter what, even if you don't, you start a TikTok. Like if we were all speaking the truth into reality, everyone has an awakening. If I were to go out and tell everybody exactly how I felt in my heart, probably trigger a lot of people, but they would probably go away and they resonate. me and Nick would not be awakened if it wasn't for other people exactly like ourselves starting channels, speaking the absolute truth. You know, you sit there and you watch and you go, they sound crazy, but it seems so right.
It feels good, right? So I would like to.
About that before. Tell them about the ships when I told you about the ships, Nick.
Oh, when you told me, when I was asking you all these questions, when I just woke up and come into the group and was like, we'd connected both being in the UK, and you said to me, yeah, all the galactic ships are in our atmosphere. They're just all disguised as clouds. And that was like such a ricochet for my brain. I literally, my brain thought I was going to explode. But then my logic was like, well, what else would they be disguised at? Of course, it's the perfect solution. It was just so new to me in my brain and my awakening. So I want to talk quickly about, there's a spiritual awakening. There is a physical physical, like, well, you kind of had a physical awakening, really, didn't you? And then you've got so spiritual ascension, physical ascension. They're all linked, but your spiritual ascension is really what we're helping you deal with. It's knowledge, learning, really learning your own creative power. And we can start giving that to you today in terms of manifestation techniques. And basically, thank you for insert a positive and, go and see what happens. If something comes back and you didn't like it, ask for a new positive. Thank you for, and just tweak it until you get it right, basically. But we will do a whole proper video on that.
So just quick, just then we had 144 on the clock. So I want to explain what that sync is. So also the angels are going to talk to you through numbers. Time is an illusion. So the angels bypass your clocks and they're just going to use them as a portal. They're going to send you hundreds of numbers every day, 111, 222, 333. Look them up. They're significant. You've got your own angel number. You can ask for it. But one that we see that not many light workers know what they mean. The Jewish community use it. It's 144,000 souls. So when God created herself, she created her love mirror, and then she created 144,000 original souls. Now, many of these are twin flames. Not all of these twins have incarnated. We're working with them from the etheric, but you are one of the original souls that was ever made.
Yeah.
So, wonder if Nick's getting bored of me talking.
No.
God made her original souls, and then she started making these planets, and the dark started taking over these planets, a lot like what's happened down here. And we, the original ones, decided that for the rest of creation, we would make sure that we were the protectors of these planets. We made sure that everyone was secure. That is where the term light worker came from. That is what you are. You're like a Jedi Knight. You have power. Yeah.
Sorry, my dog's.
Anyway, go next question.
I think that's a good wrap up for the first bit. I might just leave people on the edge of their seats wanting the next bit.
Could go for hours.
Exactly. So I think let's leave you with that for now. If you've got any questions, turn up on our live streams Wednesdays and Sunday nights. Sunday nights is when Jen and I are both going to be together on God and the Galactics, and then I will be on Wednesdays on 5D Journey, which is more the emotional healing side of things. And come on Sunday night, 9 p.m. UK time, and we will be, I'm going to talk louder to be over the dogs now, we will be live and we can answer your questions. So if you have questions about this, we work best when we're interacting with you live. Come on, literally. Come on. Sorry.
And if there's any topics that you want us to talk about, if you don't want to go on the live stream, please tell us below. Leave a comment. We love you. And also, we love your comments. We absolutely love hearing from you. The energy you guys are bringing is off the charts.
Thank you so much to people who have, and if people who said, how do you get in touch with us? 5djourney.org or Telegram, Galactic Light Center, 5D Journey with the 5 spelt as the word FIVE. And that's it. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. God and the Galactics will just be at the Galactic Light Center. We don't want to confuse you anymore with any more channels. Yeah, and links below in the video. Get in touch. See you on the live stream.
Love you.